your constant optimism. It's
sickening. It's disgusting.
I've heard it's infectious. Where do you think that comes from?
Well, I mean, look at me. There's no reason in the world. You're sitting in my house that I have no right owning, right? Having a career that hasn't been done since. Being a short, bald, half-neutered, chemoed, radiated, surgically repaired, retired male figure skater of what was an unknown ethnic origin. Okay, that'd be my personal ad.
You just created the promo for
it. Yeah, I mean, it was like, how can I not be optimistic? If all this stuff can happen, anything can happen. Nothing comes of negativity. Nothing comes of like, oh, it's not me. If something's presented, to me, it's like you've got to go after it 100%. And if it's the Lord's will, it's going to happen. If it's not, then you'll know, and you'll be guided somewhere else. And it's really easy, for us as a society, and we're so blessed that we sweat the small stuff all the time. And I look at what's possible, and I look at what's out there, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's amazing what can come from people just deciding. It's the random acts of kindness. It's being respectful. It's smiling at people when they say hi. It's holding the door. It's picking up somebody's groceries that's in front of you or behind you. It's it's just kindness. I mean, it's all based in kindness and sincere kindness. All things, I mean, you can take somebody's day and turn it upside down just by the simplest thing. And knowing that, it's like, why dread anything? Everything is, if I can be redeemed, anyone can.
How much do you always believe the constant optimism, and how much could be putting on a strong face for others?
Well, I think when you've had my health history, when you've had my health history, and I had 4 years in and out of hospitals, and I ended up finding some way to, compete at the highest levels. Okay. When you're a male figure skater and you have no place to go as a professional, and you kind of make it happen, it's like, oh, okay. And then you get knocked down with cancer, and then you survive. Then you get knocked down with, brain tumor, then brain tumor, then brain tumor. It's like, that's just the way it is. It's all right. This too shall pass. Instead of getting all angry and frustrated and panicking and getting scared and everything else, you just surrender to the moment. This too shall pass. And whenever I'm really up against it, I have a T-shirt I printed that says, "This too shall pass." And when my kids see it, they go, "You okay? You all right? What's going on?"
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Just wearing the T-shirt. But nothing now is forever. Anything can be changed, taken away, added to. There's a constant flow. It's that roller coaster I talked about. It's the highest the highs, lowest the lows. But what I've noticed is every single time something bad happens, I used to think for every good thing there was something bad on the other side. And then when I survived cancer, I realized I had it all wrong, because something, when I was diagnosed with cancer, kind of woke up. And I talked to a lot of cancer patients about this. It's like you're given the news and you're shrouded, completely covered in fear. And you do the math of suffering and diminishing and dying and all this stuff that comes with it. And then all of a sudden, something shifts, and it's like, no, I got to get to work here. I want my life back. I want to get back to what I was doing before. I want to get out there, and then you see, all of a sudden you wake up. And I don't know how many people have had that awakening that haven't had their life threatened. But once you see that, I realized that for all the junk that's happened, man, there was something good on the other side. I was an unwanted pregnancy, and I was adopted by two amazing parents. And then I got sick, and I found skating. And then I lost, and I found, that I started to, do a little bit better. And then I lost my mom, and I found the greatest part of my character. And there was all these things that, I don't leave anybody behind, but it's, oh my word, you look at you know, just all the tragedies in your life and how you're meant to be resilient, you know? I mean, God gave us fragile, temporary bodies that are amazingly resilient. You know, so 6.5 months after diagnosis, I went through chemotherapy for about 3.5 months and a big, huge surgery. I call it 38 staples, fillet of dwarf, you know, it's kind of like the big one. And I was performing from March 17th diagnosis, October 29th, I'm performing. And I thought, yeah, nothing's going to knock me down.